Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, June 15th. We are looking at Window Traders Market Profile, SPY, IWM, and Triple Qs. Well, we got what we expected, right? We expected fireworks. You got them. I just want to preface a couple of things. First off, the market did what we thought it would do. So we called it. I think we saw it beautifully the last couple of days. We had consolidation yesterday. We came back into balance on the daily today. We got into the gap. That gap was large. Did not fill it. Didn't even come close to filling it. We all ended up with wide pocks. We defended. Now again, I did not make a trade in the afternoon. I told you I wouldn't. And I had a good day. Had an excellent day early. We had excess yesterday, which I said was pretty impressive. It carried through today. Look at K's low today. Got below M's low from yesterday, but never got into that excess. Now, I'm not thrilled the way the market closed, but again, I don't care about M. We'll see tomorrow. But I'll tell you one thing. Yesterday's low is my line in the sand. Once the market digests what the Fed says, if they realize this guy is full of shit, which he is, then I worry about yesterday's low. If they believe him, which they shouldn't, then we should go and test and possibly fill the rest of that gap to the upside and take out some more of the short pressure, alleviate it. This guy, talk about a chronic liar. He said there was no inflation a year ago. He had the nerve to say today that he expects to cut rates in 2024. How in the world can this guy have the audacity to say something like that? Just mind-numbing that he said that. He blamed Putin again. I mean, if this isn't a line from being fed to him, this is disgusting. I'm not saying the war in Ukraine did not hurt our economy and everything, but this was way before that started that we were on this path. And it is just a shame that he lies outright. It's painful to watch that. I had a good day, and it was all in the morning. We opened up. I said, because of that excess yesterday above the opening, I had beautiful ebb and flow trades on the long side in A and B. And then I did it in C, but they were different types. So A and B was the ebb and flow trade. What did that mean? Well, that means we had higher value, and every pullback was getting bought and going back up, right? The ebb, and then it flowed back up, and we were holding the opening. 8 times in A and B, I was long the 380s, 376, 377 calls, smacking the ball all over the place. Then in C and D, I got long, but it wasn't the ebb and flow trade. It was a fade trade. 2 totally different longs. I didn't expect to go trend down. I didn't expect for them to rip with higher value and the Fed talking in 3 hours. So when we made a new low and got nothing for it in C and D, longed it. 376 and 375 calls. Did those each at least 2 times in C and D. Then in E period, I was like, okay, I think they're going to stop the one-time framing. Took a 376 call to pop D's high. Did well on that. So it was longs all morning. The only short I took was an F because I'm like, they're not going to go rip above the day's high as we get closer to 2 o'clock. So when F popped up, I started an ebb and flow short with the 380 puts and got paid. Missed the one in G because I got a little picky waiting for it to go just a little higher. That would have been really nice because that came in quick. And that was it. H balanced. I didn't do much. And then obviously we had the shit show in J and K. I had an excellent day today with no stress. I hope everybody who traded J, K, L, and M did great. Believe me, I am not one of these people that want to see people do poorly. I can assure you of that. If anybody knows me, they know that. So I hope whoever traded did very well. But J and K, my friends, was a coin flip. Plain and simple. The only trade that was viable to me was when K ripped down, possibly to take it against K's low and the excess from yesterday. And I didn't even want to do that because we had single prints at the time, and I didn't do that. So, again, I hope you all did well. But if you're trading for a living, you think I care about missing 2 hours of trading? Not at all. Especially when I put pretty good money in my pocket the first 8-9 time frames of the day. That's what we teach in this room. And man, oh man, boy, I need people to understand that. Even if you're not in my room and you're just watching these videos, please please, consistency is the key. There's no heroes, there's no supermen, okay? No matter what people tell you on Twitter. Upside destination will be today's high of 383.90 and then filling the rest of that gap at 389.75. Still a 585-point gap from the 13th. Then we have 391.28, 11 wide from the 10th, and 394.25, afternoon rally high from the 10th of June. We have price vacuums all over the place. Downside, we have the price probe. I'm still using KSI because we probe. We'll see if it's rejected tomorrow morning, 382.64. Then we have 10 wide, which is D's high at 377.49. Today's low of 372.12, and yesterday's low of 370.59. That is a big vacuum again on both sides of the market. And then on the chart, I'm just going to show you the weekly and daily. The weekly is down, and it still has the gap, okay? We could rally $20. The weekly is still going to be down. So the longer time frames is still down, okay? So keep that in mind. The daily, however, is now in a very nice 3-day balance. Today's the high of it. Yesterday's the low of it. If we take out today's high tomorrow, I will call the daily up. Even if we don't fill the gap, I'll call it up. If we take out today's low, I won't call it anything other than balance unless we take out yesterday's low. That is my line in the sand. If buyers plan to get any legs to the upside, they need to take out today's high and hold yesterday's low, because then I think we will start migrating and at least fill this gap, and we'll see what happens as we get into this one and the 20. If the market digests what it heard today and is okay with it, we'll do that. If it's not okay with it, we will make new yearly lows. I hope you had a good day trading and stayed safe. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.